Hi. This is Nimbus. Hi, say hi. Oh, look at the boy. Are you being the good boy? So this is a little guy whose picture's on my icon. Do you say hi? Can you say hi? So sometimes Nimbus just climbs up and he coils around a sweatshirt and he saves everyone from these really awful things right here. The snakes. You're going to save it? Yes, you'll get the snakes. And so if he comes tromping through, at least you'll know who it is. I have a couple other cats, but they stay to themselves really. He will creep around and come say hello. Okay. Good boy. So yesterday was going to get on, but the internet was really shoddy. We were a lot of wind, a lot of power outages around here. Bye, babe. So I just decided to hold off. Energy was really high in the morning with the understanding of the Supreme Court decision to hear Trump's argument in presidential immunity. But I think we've all kind of come off the ledge a little bit on that. At least I know I have. Everything here is just a game. It's a game of. It's not even about the facts of the case. It's about who can come up with that little minutia to go around this way and stop people in this direction and whatnot. But I woke up yesterday morning feeling pretty positive because I had a very interesting kind of a hit. I woke up with the sight of Biden leaning down towards somebody who was sitting. They didn't have their hand in, like, on their head sobbing or anything, but it was like somebody was down thinking like this with their hand on their knee. And I realized it was Zelensky. So I got that vibe that you get when, I don't know if you guys do this, but I do it. When you're in a big crowd, you kind of have one eye on your kids and the other one's kind of out there for the other kids, just sort of being aware of who they are, where they are. And then sometimes you get that look on that child's face of a panic, like, oh, where's my mom? And so you focus on them a little bit, and then you start hearing them say, hey, mom or dad or whatever, and then you go over and you get help. That's that feeling I had from Biden that, don't worry, we're going to stay put. I've got you. I'm not going to leave until your people come for you. You're going to be okay. And we're just going to, we just stay calm and stay right here. Help is on its way. And that's the feeling I got when I thought of Biden. Biden had his hand on Zelensky's shoulder. Help is on the way. And so I really do believe that there's a roundabout way. There's all kinds of things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Tons of European countries that know that if Russia makes its way through Ukraine, they're going to come through Europe. So there's stuff in play behind that we're not aware of, don't need to be aware of. But the energy is one of help and concern, genuine, heartfelt concern. So that was just something I wanted to tell you about. But we're talking about the U.S. Supreme Court, and we all see what it is. We all see it's just a ploy to buy time for Trump, right? Because they know that if they cross the orange menace and they don't hear it, they're going to get blowback from people. But then, putting it off, what do they say? Like justice. I don't know. The whole. Oh, sorry, I'm getting some stuff here, and it doesn't make any sense to me right now. Maybe it will in a minute. But just knowing that the Supreme Court is not going to rule in the favor of absolute presidential immunity, because then they'd be giving it to Biden. I think we all understand how clear that is. So, are there going to be? I'm sure people have put in their heads together over the last couple of days to figure out how we could do this. And I don't remember which case it was. I could go back and look and try to figure it out. But there was one case where part of the case had to do with presidential immunity, but the other part did not. So I'm wondering, can you split a case and move forward with the parts that you can go and prosecute? Or is this set in stone and it all has to be done together? I'm not sure. But I thought that the energy was there a little bit. So let's see. Let's see what we've got going on. Is somebody or one of these prosecutors going to be able to bring something beyond DA Bragg? Because Bragg's happening this month. It's March 1st, and it's happening this month. That election interference is set to move forward. But let's see. Let's see if if these other judges and these other attorneys and these other litigators are going to be able to move their cases forward in part. Okay, we have that big juggle. Things are unsteady right now. People are trying to figure out how they can do this. I have the Justice card, and there's a gift given. So possibly, I mean, wouldn't that be amazing if they could just cut out the part of the case that does not have? But I guess you can't. You know what I mean? Regardless, there's something here. There's something here that they're going to be able to work with, because the middle of the card is definitely like the prosecutor, whatnot. So there is an ending to something. There is an ending to some power that the GOP do have right now. I'm wondering what that is. That's very interesting to me. And I love how everything's so fluid, because we can just feel this energy and be like, okay, what do you think they're trying? What do we feel like these people are going to counter with? I did really have a bad feeling about Truth Social and the acquisition therein, and the amount of money Trump can make on that. Now, there are different angles within this that could either make it supremely profitable, or it could turn out to be awful for Trump. So I just kind of want to know, with this Truth Social acquisition, is it going to be profitable for Trump in a way that's going to get him out of all of his financial trouble right now? Let's see. Okay. So I have the good old Mar-a-Lago, because he's building something, and maybe it's at his home base of Mar-a-Lago that this is going down. People within it, family members. So there's a lot of illusion and smoke screens being thrown up with the people he's working with. So he's got the levers. So I want you to see this card. I had to draw bathing suits. Dude's got a banana hammock. Check that out. So we got the lovers. We got, like I said, the people he's working around, like with family members and whatnot. Maybe this is even Melania. I wonder if she's buying in. Everybody said she was in this marriage because he had money, and he was in it because she was pretty. Well, guess what? She's pretty and she has money now, and he's broke and ugly. So what does she need him for? My brother is like so funny. He goes, oh, she'll never divorce him. I'm like, oh, she's going to, because if she doesn't, she's going to end up with no money. She'll be living in Trump dumpsters. Yeah. Do you remember during the, oh my God, do you remember during the inauguration, when Trump was inaugurated, they had all those porta-johns everywhere? And everybody was, oh, they were Dawns, not Johns. That's right, they were porta-dawns. And I was laughing. I'm like, oh, great, this is just a precursor, a little telltale of what this presidency is going to be like. And it was. So maybe she sees there is this money, but she's got to go. If she's going to be living this life, she's got to get out. She's got to get out. Go somewhere else. Take that and go, because if she stays around him, she's pretty sunk. So I'm wondering if maybe, wouldn't it be ironic? Not that I like the woman, but wouldn't it be ironic if she made this deal to save Donald's hide? She ended up with all the money, and he was completely indebted to her. That I think is funny. I think my other cat just walked through here. I don't know if you saw her. That was Leah. If you did, I'm so focused I wasn't aware. Kitty. Hi, Kitty. They're all laying in the sun. They're very happy. So yay to Warren Buffett's son, who handed over $500 million to Ukraine. Bravo, bravo. Good for you. So I was sitting around. I was like trying to organize some things, and I found some stuff. I found this. I thought it was very appropriate. It's the tiny violin. Do we see the tiny violin? Yes, this is going to be the tiny violin when we need it. And then my granddaughter brought these into me because she says it's spring now. It's not really spring now. We still have a ton of snow, but things are melting. She goes, we can put these outside now. And I thought, wow, how appropriate that these should show up right before the Stormy Daniels trial. I mean, seriously. The props. I love the props. So, thank you for coming by, and I'm glad you got to meet the cat. At least now if you see something fuzzy walking behind me, you won't think it's Bigfoot. It's just him. If you see things getting knocked down and whatever, like, he can be destructive sometimes. He likes pens, so he'll go at them and then he'll charge me with them because that's Nimbus. That's Nimbus. So we have a lot of things that I want to cover in my next video, but this was just kind of a touch upon sort of quick video. And I'm hoping everybody's feeling better today. I hope everyone's feeling better about what we all sort of went through. You know, we went through the weeds trying to figure out this whole Supreme Court ruling debacle and the time that's now being allowed Trump and his horrible people. It's going to happen. Whether he goes to trial before the election or not, it's still coming. It's still going to come. My only worry is that something happens and he's so ill or he's gone, then what happens to the cases? Justice will be denied, right? We won't be able to have those cases. So I just have to keep putting out into the universe that he sticks around, that no matter whether it's this year, 2024, or it's 2025, that justice is served. That's all we can do. So all we can do is put that out there and hope for the best and stay focused on trying to keep our energy up and our minds decluttered. It's great to know what's going on, but it's also good to understand it and then just sort of let it go. And as things develop, we can step back into that energy and see what direction it's going, because it's all about free will. We all know that. So go hug a cat. Go hug a cat. Go lay in the sun. Do what they do. Just don't lick yourself, because that's disgusting. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Bye, guys.